Hi, and welcome to oceanai. Today I'm doing a market update on the indices, gold, oil, and a few of the forex markets. Firstly, with the S&P, not much has changed from yesterday's update. Still looking for a move up into the 38% to 61% area. If we go into a smaller time frame, yeah, so yesterday we had this spike low. I thought, oh, yep, that's good. That's just going to pull back into here, 38.10, and then we're going to get that rally. But that didn't happen, and it just sort of hung around here all day. And now we're above the 3800, so that's where we want to be. We don't want to get much lower. If it comes down through this 38 again, we might get one more spike low, taking us down to 3780. I'll put in the 127. Yeah, down into this area around the 3780, 3790 area, but could go as low as 3773. And then we might be looking for that rally, but if we hold here, then we might get it. So what we'd want to see would be something for it to go from here, or even down to the 38 again. One more, and then get that sort of 20, 30 point rally. It's all happening in the crypto market. Yeah, getting that sort of 20, 30 point rally. And then if we can get something like that back, sort of 38.10, then that'll give us something to go long up into that area there. There's still a chance it could go higher again. Because if we look at that, if we look at the cash market here, the S&P, we've still got that gap up here. So there's still a possibility that this could just be a correction and we could go up to 40,020 to cover that gap. But now we've got gaps below us now too. Still got this gap, and we've got this gap as well. So ideally we want to get it in here and then sell it down, and then we keep going lower. So that's that one. If we look at the Dow's much the same. Yeah, Dow's in the same boat. We had that nice pattern up there to finish, and now we're just looking for that pullback as well. What's the other one? If we look at the Russell's much the same. Had that sell-off. Now we're just looking for this pullback back into the 382 or a bit higher, something like that, depending on. But it's not showing a lot of strength here yet, so with that Russell, we might get another move down, sort of down to here, and then we might get that move. But not much to do at the moment. We just got to wait to see what happens with that. The Aussie I was talking about yesterday. We're looking for that move up into that 50 to 60% area. I was looking for this one to come higher, but it didn't get up there. So all it did was hit that 382 twice, and now we're selling off here. So we just got to wait for that low to come in here, and then look for that pullback. That could be, this could be just heading down for an ABCD down to sort of 6,600. Then we might get a bounce off there. So wherever this low comes in as well, it might be here somewhere. But we'll just wait for it to come in and then look for that pullback into the 382 to sell. Move on to the gold. We had that nice move up yesterday, and then I was looking for a little pullback into that change of trend window into here, but it just come back, stopped us out for nothing. But what we've had this morning is a 382 into here, Gartley, into this 1821 level. I just posted the trade alert for this one, waiting for this to come back into the 382 here with a stop, and then we could be in for a decent move. So with the sharpness of this drop here, so threw us a bit of a dummy with this one. I was expecting it to pull back and then go higher, but it looks like we're going to change and head lower now. But that's where our order is, and yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Move over to the oil market that stitched me up yesterday. Yeah, I was looking, so we're looking for this change of trend window around 8:30, and it was sort of coming to a low, so it was either side of it. It was a bit confusing on that side of things. Go down to a shorter time frame. So we entered this first pullback at 13.50. It was a near perfect entry, but it didn't fall from there. So we come back, and then we got that one more little high here, which sort of took me out. But then what we did have, because I always go on about 382s, once you have a sharp drop, we got this one here. That first move low up, and then add in that 382. And that was that one there. That was the, at 113, that was the ideal place to get back in once we got stopped out up here. So now, same as the other markets, I'm waiting for a pullback today. So these are the expected turn points for the day. Ideally, what we want to see here is this hold this level where we are now. And we get that move back up into 111, which would be that 382. So that would be somewhere through here, ideally. Ideally, we'd like to see it up here, sort of at about 5 o'clock this afternoon. So that would give us a move, something like this, go up into this high, then a pullback, and then a rally up into here, and that would be the ideal setup. Looking for that move down. So I'll post the AI charts out once I've done this video. But yeah, that's how we want to play this. But if it goes down, takes out this low, then yeah, we'll have to readjust and look for something else. So if we go to the Forex now, if we go to the Euro, it's the Euro yesterday. There's that 382 again, with this nice 382 here. So now looking for it to, if I go to an hour, we'll see it better. Oh, internet's a bit slow. Move that back into there. So now this ABCD target is down here for the Euro. And that's sort of a critical level here. So still looking for, with these patterns here, they'll change a bit now. This Gartley will come over. So if I get rid of this one, get rid of that one, so these ones are done. And the new move will take us over from this low to this high, and say it comes down to that level there. That will take us up into the 106.50 area here, and that would be this pattern up to there, down to this low, and up into there. So that would be that one. That would be the place to look for a buy. Because if we get below here, especially here, then we're likely to be going lower. I'll get rid of that one. And the downside target on that would be down here at 102. So if that's going to be an A, B, C, D down to here, downside target of 102. So the way to look at it would be, if we get to here, this might be the low, but if we get to here, then we have to look how it comes off here. If it comes off here sharp, then we get sort of 80, 100 point rally. Then we can look for that pullback to come back to look for the long side. That's the long side. And if it's going to be weak, same thing here. But then we'll get a shallower move, and it won't be as sharp. Sort of take a while. and then we'll look for that downside, sort of up into the 382, 50%, something like that. So all going on when it comes down to here, may not come down to here. Otherwise, if this goes up here, then we'll look for that pullback to go higher. So a few ways to play the euro there. Go to the pound. Pound is, yes, this is why I'm looking for one more move lower. If we look at the pound here, come down to sort of 120.86 area, even as low as 120.50. But that gives us the Gartley buy pattern here. Because we've had this first move off, and then it's been, instead of dropping, if it was going to be bearish, it would have dropped down a lot sooner. But we've had this ABCD pattern here, and that's sort of, for me, that's more bullish because it hasn't dropped further. And then that would give us, like we're looking at with the euro, that one more low, and then that move higher, the ABCD would take us up to about 125, I think, roughly 125ish, something like that anyway. So that would be a good move to the upside, and that would take the euro and stuff with it as well. The Aussie, the Aussie here looking for this one more move lower as well, so down to 168 to 168.30 area, and that gives us this 3 drive here. That one there, that ABCD down to this area here, which is a 3 drive. So I'm looking for one more low in the euro, the pound, and the Aussie, and then looking for a move up at 68's a big number as well, 8 being Fibonacci, so it might even get dragged down to there. Obviously the market likes big numbers, so it might get dragged down to there, but either way, we'll find a way to get into it. We're having a look at the Canadian. How long is that? Over 12 minutes. So this is the Canadian from the other day. Looking at all these patterns coming into this one zone here. Yeah, we had 3 drives down into here. We had the butterfly. It just went a bit lower, 20 odd points lower than here. So, and then the same thing here. We had the Gartley pullback here. Another nice one. That one there, and that come back to just below came back to about 68% there. So just below the 618. And that's given us a long entry. So hasn't started pushing away too much yet, but might be about to start to do it now. So keep an eye on that one as well. Could be a possible long trade. Yeah, that's about it for now. Well, that's just a quick market update for today. I'll post some more charts and some more trade setups. There's a few nice things coming along, so we'll get into them where we can. That's the crypto. Yep. So we've had a low here. Now looking for this to push up. This is just AI based, so just looking for that to push up into sort of 6 o'clock this evening. But if this low here gets taken out, then that's a invalid AI, and then we'll look for a low down here to buy. So just an idea of how we look at things. Yeah, so that's it for now. Hope this helps. I'll post a few other things as we go through the day. So thanks for tuning in. Cheers.